I read this book, and let me tell you my biggest takeaway.
Talk
the
to
thing
me.
I love, the thing that endears me to you, is you like grits.
I do like grits.
You eat grits.
I do, yeah.
You talk about an episode in your life eating grits, and I'm like, this
Yes.
is my friend.
Yes.
This is my friend. I
Grits
love
with
it.
a little bit of cheese. Yeah, I'm
Come
with
on.
it. Yeah.
You thought we were going to talk about the book. No, we're going to talk about grits. Not enough people eat grits. Why I stand. And a lot of times people are going to think they already know what this book is about. You
Right,
chose while
right.
everybody else was choosing to kneel during the anthem. You stood alone. You stood. And it was out of your conviction. But you'd be surprised to know this is not what the book is about. You talk about that. But with the controversy that brought up, you obviously had to catch a lot of flack.
Yeah, for sure. And we talk about that in the book too, like the aftermath. And we can't even honestly go into detail about all the things that happened even in the book.
Sure.
But yeah, it was a very emotional time, and people were extremely invested in the movement being the thing that is going to heal the Black community and ultimately heal, the world. And it hasn't been that. And kind of from the jump, I didn't see it as being able to truly bring healing to the world.
I go back and look at certain decisions that I made in my life, political stances, cultural stands that I took, things that weren't always popular opinions. And I know the flack that I catch, and I'm nobody. But you're playing for the Orlando Magic. You're a professional basketball player in the NBA. And you're surrounded by a culture that has a certain idea of how you're supposed to respond to these social issues.
Right.
There's almost a demand for it. I look back on certain things that I've done, and I thought, maybe I should have done that differently. Have you had any second thoughts about that at all?
Honestly, no. With the vaccine stuff and with the standing in the bubble, no. I knew what I was standing for, and it wasn't about me. So it wasn't about politics. It wasn't necessarily about culture or anything like that. It was me looking at myself and saying, I know what has helped me. I know what has helped heal me. I know what has changed my life, and that I believe is the message for the world, and that that hasn't changed.
Yeah, because you took it, to use a phrase, you took a stand in regards to the kneeling. Which, by the way, I appreciate the fact that, like, I couldn't kneel if I was 6'10" because it would take me 5 minutes to get back up. It would take me 5 minutes to get back up now,
right now,
because I'm fat. But here's the thing, John. But you took a stand when it came to the vaccine as well.
Yes, sir.
What motivated you there?
Well, honestly, the same kind of things that was going on with, around the time of Black Lives Matter. It's just the craziness of everything. So I in the time I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take a step back. I want to figure out what's going on, what is the truth, what is really being said. And then once you get on social media and all those things, you see, just it being so forced and people being shouted down if they have any questions or concerns about what the vaccine could possibly do or anything like that. And I said, you know what? I want to stand with the people who are losing their jobs, the people who medical and religious freedom are being denied. I want to stand with those people on principle.